bounce, 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 bounce. That song was about a 15-year-old.
Great. I don't even know what song you're talking about.
Remix to Ignition by R. Kelly.
Oh, I've never heard it.
Seriously, dude?
Whoa, you sound really loud now.
I don't know what I did. I hear it too. I didn't touch anything.
Good Lord. Coming in
My
hot.
microphone started glowing red. That's not a good sign.
No, it's not.
Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 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 check. Check 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 check.
And you sound
Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Yeah, you sound okay now.
All right, that sound good now.
Yeah. If you start getting crazy loud, I'll let you know.
All right, I just won't fucking touch it ever again.
Don't explode.
But no, I bumped R. Kelly before the kid stuff.
Is that a good thing? Or
No, I don't think it is. But I'm just saying, like, I was a fan of his music. It's so weird. Like, people do the same thing with Michael Jackson, but they still choose to be his fans, which is weird.
Yeah, I guess so. I like Michael Jackson.
It's like, that doesn't ruin it for you.
I try not to think about it.
Yeah, but it's like,
hold on.
it's like the Cosby thing ruined Cosby, right?
This should be show topic stuff. Let's get into the show and we'll talk about this.
I don't know. I feel like if this is show topic stuff, I'll get canceled again.
Yeah, probably.
Are you recording? I might already be canceled.
No, I'm not recording. I mean, we're live recording to video, but not audio yet.
Oh, yeah, I'm already canceled then, so it doesn't matter.
Awesome. Cool. Well, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. You know what that music means. It is time for the Open Micers Podcast. My name is Jason Robbins.
And you know what that burp means. It's time for OpenMicersPodcast. I'm Jacob Craig.
So,
I guess I owe everyone. Did you have a topic already to start with?
No, I didn't have a topic.
We're going to go into
I was
R. Kelly stuff.
Letting people know we were talking about cancelable things, I guess, before the show. Because Jacob is apparently an R. Kelly fan.
I was an R. Kelly fan. So as I brought up, it's like I was a fan of R. Kelly's music before the kid stuff, and then all that came out, and now I'm no longer an R. Kelly fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there are still millions of Michael Jackson fans who just choose to ignore that happened.
Yeah, but the Michael Jackson stuff was never confirmed. R. Kelly just straight up is just like, yeah, I piss on little girls.
Well, he did way more than that.
Yeah, well,
there were some other bodily fluids involved too.
Nasty.
But I mean, the Michael Jackson stuff is pretty much like all but confirmed, though.
How? I mean,
by like the 50 fucking adults who were like, yeah, Michael Jackson made me sleep in a bed with him and go on his personal roller coaster and be his best friend.
That doesn't mean anything. That just means he wanted a friend.
Okay, a friend with benefits.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
I mean, I have a good idea of what happened, Jason. But it's just like it's so weird to me how everyone's just like, I'll always be a fan of Bill Cosby's comedy. Like, why? That doesn't ruin it for you at all?
Yeah, it does. I don't like Bill Cosby anymore. I haven't listened to any of his stuff since all that went down. But, I still rock some Michael Jackson because, Michael Jackson's music is awesome.
Nah, I never liked Michael Jackson.
Really?
Not his music.
Why?
Nah. I don't know, man. It's just I was never into it. The fucking kind of I guess poppy rock music. Never dug it.
You did kind of. I like that. You missed the heyday of Michael Jackson. Though I remember when I was a kid, Like it was an event when Michael Jackson had a new video come out or an album come
Yeah.
out. Like he was the most famous person in the universe.
Yeah. I mean, I liked him when he was, like 5 singing lead vocals on the Jackson 5.
Yeah, but his
Like that
dad,
Michael Jackson's cool.
yeah, I mean, he had to do that because his dad was beating the shit out of him. Like he beat good songs out of those kids, those poor kids.
That's the secret, isn't it? That's why
Yeah,
there's no good music anymore. We need
nobody
to
get.
start abusing more children to get that good content. If you guys can't tell, I've been sipping on Coke and rum
Nice,
already this episode, so it's gonna be a hot one, boys.
great. So, what were you bringing to the
Yeah,
table tonight? You had a topic you
I
wanted to bring.
I have a topic. I was also going to apologize to everybody too, because I know that like I've been advertising a bunch of cool guests and shit, and just we haven't been able to do a lot of stuff because of my work schedule. But that's going to change soon because I got a new job, which will be very much scheduled because I'm going to be an assistant teacher.
Sweet.
So
So now we get back
yeah,
to a normal recording schedule.
normal recording schedule. I'm never going to be at work past 5 o'clock, and it's going to be so nice, dude.
It's awesome.
But
I
yeah,
love
if you guys
working
get
days.
I know, dude. Just fucking working school hours is gonna be amazing.
Hmm.
Just like 7 to 3,
Oh,
and then I
yeah.
just have a day left.
Hmm.
Shit.
Those my hours, 7 to 3.
Yeah, if you guys can just bear with us through the rest of this month, everything's gonna be Gucci again. I
Yeah.
promise.
We'll start off
And we're
2023 fresh.
yeah, and we're trying to get Sean McLaughlin, who was supposed to be on tonight, on a weekend so we can do it earlier because he's coming from the UK. And for him to be with us tonight, he would have had to have been up at 4 a.m. So
Yeah, it's like 8
don't
hours
want
ahead, I think. 8 or 10 hours
some
ahead.
shit like that. So I don't want to have to do that to him. But yeah, dude, I was just gonna bring up the comedy news of the week, or I guess of yesterday. I think this happened. Dave Chappelle brought up Elon Musk on stage at one of his concerts for some reason. And then 40,000 people booed him off the fucking stage.
So, do you know what happened? Like, I just saw the video of Elon Musk getting booed. Why did he? And here's another thing I wanted. Before we do all that, before we jump into this, I don't know what's going on with Dave Chappelle, like all the weirdness surrounding him the last couple of years. I know he was on SNL a couple of weeks ago, and
Yeah.
the next day I was on YouTube, and he was doing a live, and it said something like Kanye West threatened him after Saturday Night Live. So I clicked on it and watched it for a few minutes, and down at the bottom was this website for Dave Chappelle. It was like davechappelle.com or something like that, whatever it was. And said, click here now and claim yours now or something like that. I'm like, what is this? So I went to it, and it was like a really weird crypto thing. Like it felt so scammy. Like you went there and it was like for every Bitcoin or percentage of a Bitcoin you send to this Dave Chappelle thing, they send you like 2 back or something like that. You send 1 Ethereum, they send you 2 back or something like that. And I was just like, what is this? It's like a weird
Yeah.
crypto scam going on.
There's a lot of weird shit surrounding Dave Chappelle like that. First of all, that's a horrible move because cryptocurrency is
It's
currently just
it's dead.
crashing and burning.
It's gone. It's
It's just
dead.
no money. Yeah, there's no money in
But it
it
just
anymore.
doesn't that feel scammy? Like, send me 1 Bitcoin, I'll send you 2 back. Like, how is that? Like, what is going on there?
Yeah, right. Send me 1 Bitcoin with your IP address so that I can fucking triangulate your exact location,
Yeah.
and then I'll send you 2 back.
Yeah, it just seems so weird and scammy. I'm like, what is going on with him?
There's a lot of stuff like that starting Dave Chappelle, dude. When he came to New Orleans the last time, I looked at tickets out of curiosity and the event. And I had noticed that like no one was promoting Dave Chappelle coming to New Orleans. And I just assumed like, oh, they don't really even have to promote because it's Dave Chappelle. Like it's gonna sell out with zero promotion. But the company that had this event and was selling these tickets has 300 likes on Facebook. And I'm like, there's no way this is a legit company
Yeah.
selling Dave Chappelle tickets with 300 likes on Facebook. And Dave Chappelle went to New Orleans. He sold out the Superdome or whatever, the Smoothie King Center or wherever he went. But it's like he's using this random fucking ticket third party that has 300 people attached to it. Like
Yeah, I
what?
mean, can't you get your tickets directly from where did he perform at?
Yeah,
The
wherever he performed at, I think it was the Smoothie King Center.
yeah,
But
the
yeah,
Smoothie
wherever he
King.
performed at, you can get tickets directly from there,
Yeah, I was
directly
gonna.
from his website, from Ticketmaster, wherever.
That's weird. Like, what is going
Yeah,
on? Is there some? I don't get it. What's going on with all that?
I don't know, dude. What's going on is that Dave Chappelle is he's less of a comic now and more of just one of those weird eccentric rich people who just do weird shit all the time. The same way Joe Rogan is. Like Joe Rogan's not a comedian, dude.
Yeah,
Like I don't remember the last funny thing that ever came out of Joe Rogan's mouth because he's just not fucking funny.
dude.
He's just
I'll be honest. I used to love listening to Joe Rogan Experience. I stopped
yeah.
listening about right when the pandemic shit started. Well, a little bit after that. I mean, first off, there was he puts out way too much content, and
Oh
I
yeah.
only listen to like a fraction to whoever I wanted to listen to, whoever he was talking to,
Yeah, three
and
hours a day.
I got tired of my podcast feed getting just overwhelmed with Joe Rogan shit. Then he starts getting all weird, right wingy and shit, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, it's just like he's such both of them seem just like such I don't even know how to say it. Kind of mimics almost. Like depending on what group they're with is how they act.
Mhm.
Like you can tell like what kind of Joe Rogan episode it's going to be from the hat he's wearing in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like if he's talking to a hunter or a scientist or some shit, is like, oh, this is going to be one where they talk about how great Donald Trump
Well,
is.
that's how
Like,
I kind of feel like about like Dave Chappelle hanging out with Elon Musk is like the reason Elon Musk is acting like he has been the past couple of months. I think these guys like they're like you said, they're mimics or they're like chameleons or whatever, and they start acting like the people they're hanging out with. And
yeah,
because Dave is like this, really biting comedian that is very controversial, like Elon Musk wants to be a biting, controversial comedian too. That's why he, puts really shitty jokes on Twitter and
yeah.
is just not funny.
Yeah, I'm like, well, why even bring Elon Musk on stage? Like, does he have a type five? Like, what
Yeah,
was the intention?
I don't understand. Like, what was he doing? Why was he there? Why was he on stage? What was the point of that?
Dude, case in point, I have a friend who opened for Trevor Wallace recently. If you don't know who that is, he does a lot of stuff on TikTok and Facebook Watch and those kind of videos or whatever. Like you would know his face if you've seen it because he's had so many viral fucking videos.
Yeah.
He's friends with Young Gravy, and Young Gravy was at his show just hanging out, right? And if Trevor Wallace doesn't think, oh, I need to bring up Young Gravy to perform because he's one of the hottest music stars in the world right now at the end of my show, why would Dave Chappelle go, oh, I need the most controversial figure who just bankrupted Twitter coming up at my show to ruin it for 40,000 people?
Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand why Elon Musk bought Twitter either. That's so stupid. That was the
Like,
worst. That was the worst purchase in history.
I don't know, dude. I've made a few sketchy purchases in my lifetime. I mean, I could have just bought Twitter and been better for it, but
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Twitter, it was not worth. I think we talked about this before, but Twitter was not worth $44 billion. Why do you think that when he offered that they were like, we don't want you to buy us, and then he offered 44 billion, and then they were just like, oh, please don't buy us, and then behind the scenes just like, you have to buy us, like we're locking you into this weird loophole law to where you have to purchase us now, and then they all take their $44 billion and just scram. Like, oh shit, he just actually paid $44 billion for this. Can't believe it.
yeah, I think Jack Dorsey or whoever kind of saw that it was just a failing platform. And it was just like, oh, Elon Musk wants to buy us? Word.
Yeah.
Go ahead. He can bankrupt it quicker than we can. So
I mean, they
fucking
were
go
barely
ahead, dude.
breaking even. There was, if they hadn't figured out how to properly monetize and make Twitter profitable in what, the 15 years it's been around, they're not going to figure out how to do it now, especially by turning around and
Yeah,
making
dude.
everybody pay $8 a month for it. Nobody's going to do that.
No, Twitter is objectively just the worst social media platform, which is so weird because it's the only one that has just porn on it,
Yeah, but
where you can just.
I've spent the last 12 years curating my Twitter to be a pleasant experience. Well, until all this shit
Yeah,
happened, you know, like
I did too. That's why I saw all the porn all the time.
I mean, I joined a lot of Twitter communities like the Mutant Fam and like retro gaming communities and all that kind of stuff. And that's all the people I saw on my feed. And now, ever since this shit has been happening, dude, I've been followed by more bots in the last,
Mhm.
since Elon took over, than I have the entire 10, 11, 12 years I've been on Twitter combined.
Yeah, I mean, I see all of Elon Musk's tweets now
Yeah, I see
because
every
he just
single one of them, and I've tried to mute him. I mean, and I
it just
still
says it's
see it.
not allowed.
Yeah,
And you just see a red dot through your window. You're like, oh shit.
and I see all these like hardcore right wing, uh, um, senators and like all these like politicians and shit. All these like hardcore right wing politicians. I don't even follow any left wing people, and I lean left wing. But every time I go on Twitter, it's like first thing I see is something by like Lauren Boebert. I'm like, get the fuck off my feed.
Wasn't that like the monster from Harry Potter that showed you like your worst fear? The
Lauren,
Lauren Boebert.
yeah,
It just came out as like Professor Snape in a weird hat.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's pretty
I don't even see like left wing shit. Like, never have. Like, I don't follow any like left wing stuff or politicians or anything. But then, and now here it is. Ever since Elon took over, every time I had to block Ted Cruz because I was seeing Ted Cruz tweets like every hour. I'm like, fuck this fucker.
I'm not Ted Cruz, man. You know he beat Jimmy Kimmel in a basketball game.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a long time ago.
It was like the other year. I don't know.
Yeah. Weird. Time is weird now.
Time is a construct, Jason, and it's not real. And you can't convince me that it is.
Yeah, well, you know. But yeah, that's been my Twitter experience over the last month is seeing a bunch of shit I don't want to see, being followed by bots every single day, at least 1 to 2 a day. I've probably gotten 45 bots since Elon took over. And I'm like, yeah, you're really going to clean these bots up, huh, buddy?
Yeah. And Elon's a bot too, really. So that's 46.
It wouldn't surprise me if he's like some kind of android.
I mean, he wanted to name his kid fucking X Ash H fucking Titan AE or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I saw our buddy Sean Patton on the Tonight Show last night.
Oh, I
Did
didn't
you
know
watch
he was
that?
on the Tonight Show. I'm gonna have to go watch the YouTube of it.
Yeah, dude, he went on the Tonight Show with Michael Che to promote his new special that's on Peacock.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw the pictures of him with Michael Che earlier
Yeah,
today, but I didn't see what it was from.
Yeah, Che produced his newest comedy special, and it's on Peacock apparently, and I've never
Yeah,
fucking
I told you
been
about that
on
a couple
Peacock.
weeks
So,
ago. That he had a special coming out on Peacock.
oh yeah, you did. I fucking forgot. It's probably gonna be the only thing I ever watch on Peacock, to
Yeah,
be
I
honest.
have it now, and I don't watch anything on it. I mean, I got it for Star Trek, and then I watched all the Star Trek, and then I was like, nothing else to watch.
Yeah, it's so weird though because he just put out an hour special on YouTube, The Scorpio King.
Damn,
Yeah, he just has fucking 2 hours back to back.
must be nice.
Dude, this is the crazy thing, right? So you see Dave Chappelle gallivanting around with a fucking goat on a chain, calling himself the goat, and then just alienating his audience immediately by calling them poor and bringing up Elon Musk and just doing all kinds of crazy, dumb shit while not really telling jokes because he doesn't tell jokes anymore. He
Yeah.
just says whatever the fuck he wants for 4 hours. And then you have guys like Sean Patton who have like solid hour specials that are like on YouTube for free that are just pound for pound better than
Hmm.
any single one of Dave Chappelle's specials.
I don't
Like,
know.
how are you the GOAT when Sean Patton has three specials that are better than all of yours? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I guess it's just when you hit a certain point of celebrity, it just kind of goes to your head, especially
Yeah.
with money. Like I think money brings out the worst in people.
It's like he's on tour with Chris Rock right now, who, for my money, is the greatest living comedian. How can you call yourself the GOAT when you're on tour with Chris Rock seeing what he's doing?
Well, it's because people have been calling him the goat for like the last 6 years.
I
Six,
guess,
seven
but in the
years.
last 6 years, he's had what, five comedy specials, and one of them was good, and
Yeah.
it was the one that everyone hated. Like the one fucking special that had jokes in it, everyone was like, "Cancel Dave Chappelle."
Yeah, there's just so many other comedians that are just out there killing it, and I don't know that maybe this is just a conversation for another day, but comedy is just in such a weird spot right now, especially with the fact that people are going to comedy shows. It seems like people are going to comedy shows specifically to get offended and cause a problem.
Yeah, dude. I'm so like, I imagine when you're filming a special, like Sean Patton filmed his new one in New Orleans, like you have to really like curate like what's going on there, you know? Like you can't just fucking pop in and film a special anymore and expect everyone to stay in their goddamn seats and behave themselves.
Yeah.
Like need to have a few openers go up and maybe test the waters a little bit and see if anyone gets a table thrown at them before you know, spend $100,000 to just have to throw a tape away.
Yeah, but it just seems like people are just like every single person on this planet right now is like a rubber band about to snap, you know?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, I'm at my breaking point, dude. I'm fucking done with it, man. I'm so close to just going off on somebody. Like, and it's probably going to be the next time I get on stage too. I'm probably just going to come back with a story like, I got in another street fight. It's fucking it's just damn hecklers. I
Yeah,
don't know,
I
man.
saw more heckling videos today on Twitter. Uh,
What's funny is that people keep sending me that one video that you tagged me in of the guy
dude.
Spartan kicking that guy who ran up to him. I've been sent that video by five different people, dude.
Dude, you were the first person I thought of as soon as that I saw that. And if you've never seen the video, I don't know who it was, and it's so far back in my Twitter feed. I don't know who it was, but it was in Las Vegas, and apparently the guy that he kicked was another comedian too.
Seriously?
Yeah, he was an older comedian, but like kind of like a far right wing kind of political comedian or whatever.
Yeah.
And so this guy's up there talking, and I guess he's doing some political jokes or maybe he just said something to set the guy off, and the guy charged him, and the comedian Spartan kicked him in the chest and laid the dude out. If you've never seen the video, it's funny as hell. Are you trying
Yeah.
to find it on your Twitter?
Robbie Hennig, old Rob, sent it to me. It was videoed by comedian Dave Butler, but that's not who's in the video. I don't think he didn't list what comic was in the video. But yeah, you can tell the guy came up to him and it looked like he had a notebook in his hand, like he was working on some like notes or some shit. And he just Spartan kicked him right in the fucking chest, and he just falls over. Like, I'm getting too old for this shit, man.
Because see, the one I tagged you in on Twitter, there was another video immediately beneath it, that videoing the guy that he kicked like a week or so later, doing a 5-minute set about getting kicked by that other guy.
Oh my god, dude! Was it any good?
No, it was not.
Okay,
Was
that's probably
terrible.
why you got kicked.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, just go to the next open mic, and instead of like the best set of the night gets $5 in the fucking set list, the worst set of the night gets kicked in the fucking face. Like, and then we'll just have such less bad open mic comedians, right?
Yeah, we could take either we could take the worst set of the night and everybody gets to Spartan kick them off the stage, or the best set of the night gets to kick the worst set off the stage,
Yeah.
Spartan kick style, or we just pick if there were anybody talking during the sets that night, we get to kick that person off the stage.
Yeah, I mean that would be ideal, but that would just be 12 comedians beating the shit out of a heckler.
We should do that next. Do an open mic where it's exactly that. It's the winner, the set winner gets to kick the worst set of the night in the chest as hard as they can. I think it would make for better comedians because everybody would literally try harder to be funny.
Oh yeah, everyone would try harder, and then the worst comics would just stop doing comedy.
Because nobody wants to get fucking donkey kicked in the chest.
No, especially not by a comic who like specifically earned the right to beat the fuck out of you in front of everybody. And like everyone knew that it was going to be you. Like as soon as it's like the person that you're kicking, as soon as everyone but that person saw that name on that list, they knew that's who's going to get kicked.
Yeah.
Right. Like you can go to an open mic, and if you frequent it, you can pick the name that you're going to fucking kick in the face.
Yeah. As soon as you walk in and you look at the list, you're like, oh, I'm kicking the fuck out of this dude.
Off air, I can tell you exactly who it would fucking be, and I bet you already know who it
is. But sometimes it's me though, because I've bombed the fuck out sometimes.
Sometimes,
but if I literally bomb a set, I'll take a kick to the chest just as punishment.
I don't think I've ever personally bombed that hard at a mic. I've definitely bombed hard enough on a book show, like out of town somewhere, where I kind of wish like some bad shit would happen so that I could blame my horrible performance on that.
Yeah.
But then you just have to eat it. Like, no, nothing went wrong. I'm bad at comedy. But no, dude, there have been comedians where like nationally touring headliners and like people who have been doing comedy for 30 something years have told both of us, you need to get that young man to quit comedy before he kills himself. Because he's gonna do so bad one night that he just fucking kills himself because he's so bad at comedy. That's literally something that someone has told us.
Yeah.
And they're not wrong. That's the funniest thing. It's like he's genuinely concerned for this person and he's not wrong about it.
Well, they're just I don't know, man. Comedy's one of those things that you can suck at it for a while and then all of a sudden something will kick in. And because I've seen people suck and then keep sucking until one day something clicks and then they just think they're funny. Like from then on, they're just funny. I've seen it happen. But then there are just some people that like have been doing this shit for years, and it's just like,
Yeah. Why are you
dude,
even doing it,
how do you
brother?
not know that you're terrible?
It's like the guys in the UFC who are like 35 and they've had fucking 20 UFC fights and lost half of them.
Yeah, they're like
And
Glass
they never,
Joe on
yeah.
on
It's
Mike
like they've never
Tyson's
learned how
Punch
to
Out.
stuff a takedown in 20 years.
Yeah,
And they're just like, I'm going to go for the title. And it's like everyone but them knows that they're not
that would
because
be
they can get knocked out by a gust of wind.
that would be like me at 45 years old being like, yeah, I'm going for the MMA title.
Yeah, it's like
Because
I'm going for the UFC heavyweight title. Francis Ngannou, get your shit together. I'm coming for you.
dude, I saw the funniest picture the other day, and I forgot who posted it, but there was a I don't know I don't watch MMA. Like it's just not my thing. But
Yeah,
somebody posted a picture at the end of a fight. Like this was just a couple days ago, and there was this guy who it was a black guy who had gotten knocked down. I don't know who he is. But
yeah.
he's on the mat, and like the way the picture was taken, it looks like his like head got pushed down like into his chest, like he had no neck. And I wrote that dude, like bro got his neck punched off. It was awesome.
Oh, I'm trying to think about who that could have
Let
been.
me look back through my Twitter feed. I'll see if I can find it. It's not that far back, so I should be able to find it.
No, that's who that reminds me of. Like you're okay, you're allowed to be bad at comedy for like 2 years. And if you're still bad at comedy for 2 years, you should probably just not do it anymore.
Dude,
Because like
seriously, is Twitter down?
it might have finally just fucking imploded.
It might have. Like it will not load. Ah, here we go. All right, let's look back through here. Um, hold on. Vamp for a second while I look back through here.
So the weather's been bad here. I need to text our friend Ariel and tell her to just calm the fuck down with all the rain.
Yeah,
You know
no
what I'm saying?
shit. Dude, it is nasty outside right now.
Yeah, we had like severe tornado warnings and all this shit. We were just building gingerbread houses.
Oh, it's go look up well, go look up MMAfighting.com or no, at MMA fighting, and on December 10th, they posted this UFC 282 video. Chris Curtis obliterates Joaquin Buckley for second
Oh,
round
dude.
knockout.
Yeah, I saw that fight live. Yeah, Joaquin Buckley, after winning the first round decisively, just got fucking completely obliterated.
You look at the thumbnail for this, and like, dude, his neck is gone. And,
Yeah.
and this other person at underscore BD1, like cropped the picture where you can see it close up. And I wrote, bro got his neck punched off.
Yeah, dude, that shit was bad. Um, look up if see if you can find Tony Ferguson getting front kicked by Michael Chandler.
Tony Ferguson.
Just the way that his face shaped when that kick connected.
All right, let me see. No.
Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler knockout.
I see a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of tweets, but I don't see any pictures.
Here, let me see if I can find it and I'll send it to you.
Let's see if there's
Because there should oh yeah, the first image on Google Images. Here, I'll screenshot this and send it to you. So we can get your reaction that this is a real person and a real face that was made at a real point in time. Of course, it wouldn't fucking screenshot it.
All right, who am I looking for again? Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler knockout.
Michael Chandler. All right.
Here, I sent it to you on Messenger.
All right, there's a video here.
Here, look at the picture I sent you on Messenger.
All right, let me look at this. See what this is. Oh, what happened?
He got front kicked right in the chin, and
Oh,
that's the face that got made. He looks nothing like that.
it looks,
That's what happened when he got knocked out. He just made that fucking face.
dude. He looks like 120 years old. Like he looks like a puppet.
He looks like Master Shifu from Kung Fu Panda. He looks like shit.
He does.
he,
uh,
he looks like in Weird Science when Bill Paxton got turned into the pile of shit. That's what he looks like.
Dude, he looks like a Jim Henson creation in that
He
picture.
does. He looks like one of the villains from Fraggle Rock that wants to eat the fucking Fraggles. He looks like an Easter Island head. He looks like he's trying to fucking hunt down and eat Gilligan and Skipper on the island.
He looks like something off of like Lord of the Rings.
He looks like when the orcs just come out of the bath, like they're
Yeah.
just born. That's what he looks like.
Looks like he needs a big white hand right across his face.
Look, I don't know if you guys can even see that on the video, but that's the picture we're talking about. If you can see a little bit, just look up Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler knockout on Google Images.
It's always funny to see people like in mid punch or something like that, like when they catch that 1 second.
Dude, front kick knockouts are like that a lot. It's just because of the full force of the kick on your face, and then all your skin goes up because it's like the most immense pain your body has ever encountered in your entire life.
It's like your skull goes up, but your skin and your brain go down.
And you end up looking like a Saint Bernard's asshole. Like,
You look like a Saint Bernard's asshole, and you don't remember 5th grade. Like that's.
You look like J.K. Simmons' left nut. That's what you look like. Just all that fucking extra skin everywhere.
Oh my god. I've been like, I used to take karate and stuff, and I've been in some really knockdown, drag out sparring competitions, and I know how bad it hurts to like get kicked in the face, upside the head, and I'm just glad there's not any pictures of me out there like in mid kick with like a foot in my nose, making a fucked up face.
See, I'm lucky enough that I don't think I've ever been kicked in the face. But I've definitely been punched in the face a lot. And getting punched in the face hurts really, really bad.
Yeah, the first black eye I ever got was from sparring.
Yeah. The first black guy I ever got was in prison.
Okay. I mean, we were in class, we were sparring, and I was going up against like the best guy in class. Like, there's class always has like that one dude that's just like way so far ahead of everybody. Right. Like this dude probably could have been an MMA fighter back in the day. And I was put up against him, and he went to go roundhouse me, and I caught his leg, and I was too busy like shocked that I actually caught his leg that he immediately came around and just hit me so hard right beside my eye that like I went blind for about 10 seconds.
Yeah. I've never experienced being kicked in the face, but I can just imagine that it hurts so much worse than getting punched.
I'm sure. I mean, I think I've gotten some shins to the side of the head. I've never been kicked like with an actual foot.
Yeah.
Sure, it hurts. Yeah. Like with the ball of somebody's foot or their heel. Oh man, can you imagine getting a round, like somebody does like a backspin and catches you with the back of their heel, like to the side of the head, like you're dead. Like you crack like an egg.
Oh, there's been tons of those in the UFC where you'll see like someone catches a heel to the top of their head and they just do this like dance that everyone does. It's like they're in the Michael Jackson Thriller video. They just do this fucking dance. Like, I'm about to die. Like, and then just fall down, because when you get kicked in the head, your head no longer knows how to function.
Yeah. I'm
just
sure.
makes it dance a little bit.
I'm sure there's plenty of brain damage to go around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the secret to making white guys dance good is just kick him in the fucking head.
Yeah. Give him
And
a
it'll
good.
do that little dance.
Give him a good kick.
Ah.
Give him a good heel to the top of the head.
Yeah, get you to the top of the head, and then you can kick some rhythm into you.
Yeah, no shit. But that we're getting close to the end here for this this Hostful Goodness episode. I billed it as a holiday episode. We're gonna really talk about anything holiday related.
Yeah, we still got time. We'll do fucking Christmas shit. We still have 2 bonus episodes we have to crank out,
Yeah.
so we can make them both Christmas.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, well, we still got time to do some Christmas stuff, and we may do a little something extra for a Nerd Cave Retro too. I got to figure out what we could do because we're off next week.
True.
But anything else you want to throw out there before we leave this evening? And if you have any topics you want us to talk about for these Hostful episodes, send them to us, and we'll read your emails, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, please. We're always open for new topics of interest. And yeah, we're supposed to have 2 more great guests coming up at the end of the month. Of course, the way things have been going, who knows what'll happen.
Yeah, we got Derek Diamond's coming back in January.
Yeah,
to talk
for
about
sure. We have
feature.
Derek Diamond's 3rd appearance on Open Micers coming up. Yeah, aside from that, I've been hitting up a bunch of famous people yet again to try to come on in January. And once I book people for January, I'm convinced that they'll actually come on.
Yeah.
Because,
well, it's hard to get people in here for the holidays, so I think people will forgive us for not having guests during the Christmas season.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on.
But yeah, that's it. Anything else before we go? You don't have anything booked or anything, huh?
No, I don't have any books. I don't even know how to read.
Yeah, I don't either. But
I think I'm drunk.
Yeah, well, go ahead and finish your drink there, and go get some spiked eggnog because it is Christmas time.
It's gone, Bubba. It's
Nice.
been gone since fucking 15 minutes in.
Well, go drink your eggnog, everybody, and please email us at openmicerspodcast@gmail.com. Go to facebook.com/openmicerspodcast, at openmicers on Twitter and Instagram, and openmicers.com. Go straight to our website, and our link tree is at pretty much everywhere on our social media. It takes you everywhere you need to go. So thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next week.
R. Kelly in January.
No.
He can't even come on unless we're going to do it over the jail phone.
Live from whatever prison.
Live from Alcatraz.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. And I know this is a weird night for us to be doing this, but we'll be back on a normal schedule soon. And thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody watching us on YouTube later. And we will see you guys next week.